Energy sex. What is it? How do I have it? We're going to start by decoding a little bit the definitions that we use for sex and getting a little bit deeper into the energetics of what is really going on. So if you look at the word sex and the acronym of the SEX as Sacred Energy Exchange, we do understand at a fundamental level that in any type of an intercourse, we are exchanging energies. We are effectively experiencing some type of a union. And if you've ever had a dream, let's say about an ex, or thought about somebody or missed somebody when they weren't there, or ended something physically in the body, in the 3D world, yet your spirit, your heart, your emotions were still experiencing movement or longing, right there you have a glimpse and understanding that there are chords and exchanges of energy happening that are way beyond the physical. That on the spiritual level, there is an exchange. And once that is understood and really accepted, we can kind of tease out the difference between the physical or mechanical experience of what we think sex is and the deeper, more energetic states of union. So when you look at energy sex or the desire to have energy sex, you may imagine someone, across the room from you with their clothes on, and you're engaging in this cosmic connection, this subtle, deep, body to body, mind to mind, heart to heart, spirit to spirit, and able to experience deep levels of pleasure without touching. And this desire to, let's say, make love to your partner from across the room may also transcend to wanting to make love from across the country or over a screen or in your dreams. And so how do we go from this desire of wanting to tap into the subtle and move our energy and bring that into these physical experiences? And so there's kind of an essential teaching around energy and energy sex specifically, which is that in order to experience the subtleness of energy movement, we have to train in the subtle body. So if we are on any level blocked, if we're not feeling our emotions, if we're not connected to what we desire and what we feel and what we are experiencing, then there's absolutely no way we're going to be experiencing something like energy sex, because we're not connected to the body. We're not in tune and in touch with the sensations and vibrations. It's all subtle. And with that comes the deeper teaching of the understanding that we cannot experience the bliss state without experiencing the kind of lower, more dense states of, let's say, sadness or angst or loneliness or disconnect. And so when there's an acceptance that the subtle body needs to be online to experience this level of energy movement, then there's sort of an acceptance of all that is. So as soon as you claim that desire to want to experience energy sex, you also claim that desire to want to experience all of life. That means denying no experience and resisting no experience and becoming vacant enough, that is to say, receptive enough to experience all of it. And so you might be thinking already, well, I have all of these blocks and I don't feel safe, or my partner doesn't do this, or this makes me feel shameful, or I'm insecure about that. And that's actually the kind of grace pocket. That's actually the opening. Wherever it is that you feel most blocked is where the opening is. So it's all about receptivity on a deeper spiritual level. So if you can for a moment connect with your intent. What is my intent for experiencing subtle levels of energy movement? Why? What's the why underneath it? And you may notice that underneath that there is a desire and there's a fear. And so keep going down and keep asking why until you reach that deep desire that really feels soul-led. And know that that is going to be deeper than these beliefs that I have to have a partner or that my body is too dense and this and that. And go all the way down to why it is you desire this. And even if it's not clear at this time, just allowing the desire is allowing for an opening, is allowing for you to receive some truth. So if you will, for a moment, please, connect to that calling. And you don't necessarily have to know why or what you're getting out of it, simply that you know you have a deeper desire to experience it. And this might kind of come through as an activation for you. You can lie down and just feel and breathe into this. And even if it doesn't feel like a switch, know that on a deep level, you are awakening and attuning to something that your soul longs to experience. And so you first may practice awakening the subtle body with yourself, because the energy sex is a cosmic connection that you are experiencing maybe through another person, but really it's making love to yourself and experiencing that through the mirror of someone else. But essentially you are becoming receptive enough to be made love to and to be in communion with all that is. And so when two people are in that state of cosmic connection, well, what are they connecting to? Are they connecting to one another? Is that what it means to have energy sex from across the room, is to connect to one another? What is it that they're connecting to? And you may start to practice this within you. So even right now, you may lie down, if you'd like, and deeply receive these words. Take a few deep breaths. Widen the heart space. And remember that your soul is sensual in nature and dances with life, with utter abandonment and absolute devotion. So please allow this in deeply, expand your heart, resist nothing, deny no experience. And allow yourself to be bathed in the radiance of your being of just for a moment. And connect deeply to the powers of your imagination. For if you can imagine someone stroking a part of your body that arouses you, and that elicits some sort of response in your body because you think it, you believe it, you feel it, then therefore your imagination could produce any range of emotions you would like. So we're going to practice now generating those sensations of connection and of openness and receptivity. you may know this on a deep level, that the essence of energy sex is the journey from duality to oneness. It's a making love with all that is, kind of with the invisible. And so you have signed up for this wild, loving adventure. And this doesn't mean that we're denying the duality, but in experiencing it as is, and the expression of everything that might come through, that's embracing the path. So if you will now, please accept this part of Tantra as a path of experiencing life in its totality, and not merely as a sexual practice, but as a spiritual awakening and a transformation and a absolute embrace in experiencing the divine in every aspect of existence. So you may start to visualize how it is you would like to feel, and start to move your breath. And if you're lying down, you may move your hips and your shoulders slightly, adjusting yourself to receive only to the capacity at which is available right now. And you may start to invoke any images or desires that you have to experience, and then letting the invocation of them be received by you, as if there is someone in front of you worshiping you or in devotion to you, and you are receiving that. Do you dare receive? And so please open yourself now to taking these deeper breaths, maybe moving a little bit, allowing any sound to escape, and know that the field that we're holding is highly energetic in nature. And nothing you could experience is wrong. Deeper breath, please. And allow any desire to come forth. Allow energy to move in a pathway and in a trajectory through your body. Any way that feels expansive and natural and loose in nature. Deeper breath, please. Deeper breath, please. And know that you are attuning to the subtle body now. Know that you are awakening subtle senses. You are opening the sense field to a broader capacity, and anything that you might experience is perfect in nature. Please receive this gift now. Please receive this activation now. And place your hands on your heart. You have completed now your initial energy sex activation and attunement.